Good times make weak men. Weak men make hard times. Hard times make me. Welcome to Aaron's Room. Today we are playing Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. I am going to recreate the great kingdom of Rohan as a young Theoden. This means we will choose the options that I think would most represent how the king of Rohan would. Let's get into this, but real quick, if you find you like the video, go ahead and leave a like and let me know what you think of the challenge, or what I should do differently. This is my first time playing this game and I could very well miss things. Now, the game is calling our name.
And Rohan will answer. Muster the Rohirrim!
Now, I am not a lore expert by any means, but we are going to build this character with background and skills that I think best fit the mold of Theoden. We'll find out together how long that lasts. We are going to build Rohan into the greatest kingdom in the Calradian land. I am going very much for a glass cannon kind of character build that is really good at riding the horse. So hopefully that helps us out. Now that we see where we are from, we can make our character and ugly. I hope all the characters are not this haunting. Shoulder length, blonde hair, goatee. Perfect. Our parents were noble, I'm assuming, so we'll go with Baron's retainers. And choosing every option that gives better horse riding and kingliness for our upbringing. After character creation, we catch up with our caveman brother, Nogand, I don't know, and find out that our parents have been killed, and our kid siblings have been taken prisoner. It is our job to find out where and how to get them back. Also, I think that Theoden may have not been naturally good at fighting from horseback and really had to work at getting better. And that is why I am being purposefully bad at it. This bodes well. Since we have escaped being captured by bandits, we have nothing, which means we need to find food. This brings us to our first village, Tevia. Here we learn how to buy food and to recruit men to fight for us. Excellent. The first step in our three-part plan to create a great kingdom has been achieved. We talk to the head man in the village, and unfortunately, he's pretty useless. But he does let us take some of his dudes and chase some bandits, as long as we find their local doctor on the way. We recruit some horsemen and chase down the bandits.
Kill them all!
This is why we are building the character this way. The cavalry charge. Not a lot of strategy going on in this one, but this is what it's all about. I'm already having delusions about how fast we can build this kingdom. Until the next battle, that is. We won, but I'm looking a different shade of red. We steal their men and their stuff, and then proceed. We find the doctor, Tactios, who says he was trying to go on an adventure, but had enough of that once he started getting flogged. You know what? Fair. He said he was carrying a chest that is now with a bandit leader that he was told was worth a lot of money to the right person. First MacGuffin quest, achieved. All that's left to do is to go raid the bandit hideout and get the booty. We carve our way through the hideout and find their leader Radagos. It's actually quite easy when our small army just mauls one or two dudes at a time, but I am not complaining.
So, who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees? Good heaven, I need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds.
Not gonna lie, this dude is kind of funny, but we need to find our brother and sister. We challenge him to a duel as a king would. He looks pretty dead to me. Oh, never mind. We cut a deal with Radagos where he will be our prisoner, but will lead us to the children. Awesome. Our brother then has a great idea to split our party. He'll take a bunch of men and Radagos and find the kids. Awesome again. The only problem is that leaves me alone. Not awesome. And even better, some leftover raiders from Radagos' gang have taken over Tevia again. Even more not awesome. But even more better than this is a required stealth mission. Not too bad, I say to myself before this mission clubs me over the head. Stealth sucks. This mission took me 10 tries. Destroy me in the comments if you want, but riddle me this. Since when is there sunlight in a windowless basement? This right here is supposed to be shadows, which help you hide. And I only knew that these were supposed to be shadows because of my last few attempts. Anyway, with that fun mission out of the way, we have saved Tevye and really started the game. We do a little bit of traveling to familiarize ourselves with the area. I talked to some interesting characters and good God, lady, what is going on here? Oh, but you are the Empress, so I figure I'll bring up this thing I got. You gave me some history about a battle. Neat. So we recruit a few men. Okay. We recruit a few men from a nearby settlement and agree to train them up. Easy, I say to myself, not seeing a whole lot of blood in our future. Not if we keep charging like this. We find some bandits and take them out. We then discover a hideout and take out the leader again. We are doing amazing at this kingdom building thing. We chase down some bandits that I want to crush because they were looking at me funny. And you know what? That's my bad. Wow, we lost a lot of dudes. All the guys that we were supposed to train are dead. Not a great start. But you know what they say. Can't build a kingdom without accidentally sending innocent men to their death. We press on. And apparently press our luck because I take on a much smaller force of bandits and get absolutely destroyed. All of our men are dead, and I am taken prisoner. We managed to escape, but my ego has taken a massive hit. Up until this point, I felt invincible. As we take our time to heal and evaluate our status, one thing becomes clear. These few battles have shown me just how hard building Rohan to its full glory will be. It is just then, as we are leaving a settlement, that we catch our first lucky break. We are asked to take some troublemakers with us as part of our army. The Goon Squad is born and sets out to find a way to make money to raise our army back to its former glory. We try our skills in the arena, and it doesn't go great. We then try our skills in the tournament, which goes even worse. Just as I'm thinking there is no good way to make this money, a thought occurs to me. As I'm speaking with an upstanding gentleman in a tavern. It may not be a good way to make money, but there is a way to make good money. I seem to remember taking prisoners after a battle earlier, and we come to the realization it turns out Theoden's kingdom is not funded exclusively by horses, but also prisoners.